I always thought my son, Max, had an overactive imagination. His drawings were vibrant, filled with fantastical creatures and landscapes. But things took a strange turn last week. As I tidied up his room, I noticed the drawings had shifted when I wasn't looking. At first, I thought it was just Max playing around, but then I realized they were moving on their own, rearranging themselves into a sequence that seemed to tell a story. The images depicted a world much like ours but twisted, with shadows that seemed to reach out from the paper. I felt an unsettling chill as if the drawings were alive, whispering secrets I was afraid to uncover. Determined to understand what was happening, I set up a camera in Max's room overnight. Reviewing the footage the next day, I watched in disbelief as the drawings shuffled and changed. They depicted a sequence of events that felt eerily prophetic. There was a sketch of our living room, then one of Max sleeping, and finally, an image of a dark, hooded figure standing over his bed. My heart raced as I fast-forwarded, hoping it was just my imagination. But the more I watched, the clearer it became. The drawings were warning me, or worse, trying to lead me into something I couldn't comprehend. The following night, as Max slept, I stayed awake, clutching the camera like a lifeline. The hours dragged on, and just as I began to nod off, I heard a faint rustling. The papers on Max's desk shifted, forming a new image. It was me, standing in Max's room, camera in hand, with a hooded figure looming behind me. Panic surged through me as I spun around, but the room was empty, save for Max's steady breathing. I was beginning to question my sanity, the line between reality and nightmare blurring with each passing second. In a desperate attempt to break the cycle, I gathered the drawings and burned them, hoping to sever whatever connection they had to our world. But as the flames consumed the paper, Max woke up and began to scream, pointing at the wall. There, etched into the plaster, was the hooded figure, now more defined and menacing than ever. The story had leapt from the page into our lives, and I had an awful realization: it wasn't a warning after all. It was an invitation, and I had unwittingly accepted.